I'm going to demonstrate the Metamorphosis Stitch, which is a 6-round stitch repeat, and the first 5 rounds you do 1 by 2 ribbing, which is 1 knit stitch followed by 2 purls, 1 knit stitch followed by 2 purls, and all the way around. You do 5 rounds of that, and then on the 6th round you will do the Metamorphosis Stitch, which is actually a dropped butterfly stitch, which is done on each of the knitted ribs across. Every rib will have the butterfly stitch. Okay, so the first thing you do is count down 4 stitches in the rib. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the bottom one, the 5th one, you want to hold between your thumb and middle finger so that it will not ravel down. So what you do is you pull that top stitch off the loop, the needle, and then you pull out 4 stitches. And this is Baby Alpaca Grande yarn, so it wants to, the fuzz wants to hang up every now and then, so you just pull it out. You can do this with a crochet hook on a table surface to begin practice if you want to, if you're a little nervous about it. But what I do then, after I have picked up that 5th stitch on and put it on my right needle, then I will release it and then move those strands back behind that stitch, okay, so I can see what I'm doing, and then I will put that stitch onto the left needle. While my right needle is still under those 4 strands, I will knit it and pull it off the needle, the left needle, just as I always would do with a knit stitch. But the key is to always bring that right needle tip back out towards you under those strands. If you don't do that, it will not form the butterfly. Then bring your yarn forward and purl the next 2 stitches. And the purls are the background for the butterfly. So then you can see that the butterfly was created by that knit stitch. Okay, so we'll do another one. One, 2, 3, 4. Hold the 5th one. Pull the stitch off the needle. Pull out 4 strands. For some reason that one wants to hang up. A little fiddly if you use fuzzy yarn. Okay, and you pick up that loop off for that 5th stitch. Pick up the strands and move them back with your finger. Put that on your left needle. While your right needle's still under the strands, knit it. And then bring your needle back out and purl the next 2 stitches. And once again, you see we've formed a butterfly, and then you see them all forming on each of the knit ribs. Okay, we'll do one more, and then I'll show you how to make a mistake and fix it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the 5th one. Pull the stitch off, pull out 1, 2, 3. For some reason that buzz wants to catch right there. Pick up the stitch, pick up the strands, move them out of the way so you can see what you're doing. I like to yank this working yarn a little bit forward. It helps to center this knit stitch in the butterfly wings. Pull it off. Bring your needle back out. Yarn forward. Purl 2. Now I'll show you how I make my errors most often with this pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the 5th one. Put it on your right tip. Pick up the strands. Move them out of the way. Put the stitch on your left needle. Knit it. And then where I make my mistake is I forget to bring my needle back out. And I go ahead and purl. That's if I'm distracted by something like reading the Downton Abbey MCAL boards while I'm knitting. Oh, anyway, so you can see that's wrong. It's an incomplete butterfly. So what you do is you back out of those 2 purl stitches. And you're right where you were supposed to be when you were supposed to bring your needle back out from under there. Then bring your needle forward and purl the 2 stitches. Now, it's probably a good idea to check each one of your butterflies as you do them to make sure you haven't done that several butterflies earlier, because if you do, then you're going to have to unknit everything and then pick up all the strands and recreate a rib again for each one that you've skipped. So, and I've done that. So what you need to do is just take a moment and check your butterflies to make sure they're correctly formed. Now when you go to the next round, after you finish this round, you're going to again knit 5 rows of knit 1, purl 2 ribbing, and then you'll do the next round of butterflies, and you'll do it just the same way, only they'll just be stacked up, the ribs, the butterflies will. So you'll just have butterflies all going up that rib row or rib bar, the knit rib bar, all the way up through that section of the Metamorphosis stitch pattern. And that's it.